Hey y'all, I'm Jessica Lofton. Welcome to my channel. I want to talk about this new community in Arizona called Culdesac that is making history. It is the very first car-free neighborhood in America. And when I first saw this on my feed, I thought, this is pretty cool. But then as I started to learn more, it kind of gave prison. And looking at this looks just like a cell block. Have you ever watched 60 Days In and they do the drone shots of the prison? That's what this looks like. But a lot of people are really excited about it. So before we get any further into this topic, let's watch the video.
This brand new rental community in Tempe has all the amenities: fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Culdesac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living. Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 92% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Retail, restaurants, and to start, nearly 200 apartments, all within steps of each other. No cars means no parking spaces, no garages.
Okay, so this is a no for me. a strong no. I don't want to live that close to people. We live in an apartment now and I hate it. I could not imagine my entire neighborhood being like the apartment complex, because that's kind of what this looks like. I see gathering spaces, the aesthetic and the look of it is beautiful, but this is not like an ideal living situation, especially not like for families or people who like their space and like their privacy. And even though they have these gathering spaces and places you can go shop or eat, what about an emergency? Like, or what about when you have visitors over or who want to come over? What do they do with their cars? Are they supposed to like Uber to a gate or something? What if you needed a car for work? Do you have to park somewhere else? Or are we totally relying on bikes? Like, I don't know about that. Because if you get sick, you don't want to rely on public transportation to get you to the hospital. Most people that I know would prefer to have someone that they know or that's in their family to drive them. But then again, I live in the South, so we are used to driving. But let me just stop and watch the rest of the video.
Because we don't have residential parking, it opens us up to have 55% landscape space. We get to add so much to the neighborhood.
Like social spaces around every corner. The complex is strategically located right next to the area's light rail
Okay, so there's your
system. All
transportation.
residents get a free pass. The first 200 also get a free electric e-bike, and a partnership with Lyft gets them discount rides.
I've been fine just going via rail or just biking.
Juan Ramos, among the first 100 to move in here, grew up in Arizona, but left because he didn't like the car-dependent sprawl. At 27, he just came back and says living car-free has opened his eyes.
I'm really curious to know what the rent is like. Because, I mean, again, this kind of reminds me of like living in a dorm where you might as well throw in my food and everything in here if this is all I have to choose from. I don't know. This is the more I'm learning about it, the stranger it seems. And I could see it. Maybe I'll be proven wrong later in the video, but I can only see this appealing to a very young person with no children or maybe not even a partner.
Frankly, for most of the apartments I've lived in for years, I've never even talked to my neighbors. I know people like, that's Pete over there, that's Ben over there, and then I'm like, that's the first time I've said that.
Residents often gather near the retail stores, which focus on small businesses. Jada Stratman is moving both her Home Sense business and herself in.
It's not as like affordable out here as it was a few years ago, and having that opportunity to live and work where you are and just have it as one, that's perfect.
Walkable neighborhoods are all well and good when the weather's fine, but temperatures here in the summer can sit over 100 degrees for weeks at a time. And that'll be the real test to see if carless living can really go the distance.
So heat is the test, not emergencies, not people giving birth, having heart attacks. Like, I know. I expected them to cover more of the like stuff that is truly a concern. Like, yeah, it's cool to, support local businesses. I have a local business. My family and friends do. Yes, we want to support those, but I think there are more conversations to be had about this place. It really seems like a social experiment, not like this is, I hope this doesn't like become the new thing. But anyway, tell me what you all thought about it. Would you move in to Culdesac? Are you ready to sign your lease? Again, it's a no for me. But let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.